In this episode of Entreprenetics, I wanted to talk about skin in the game. I've seen this now way too many times, and to some extent it actually is irritating to me when people ask me, hey, what's your skin in the game? How many times have you been in front of an investor and they're like, hey man, what's your skin in the game? And I'm like, well, okay, let me tell you what my skin in the game is, because when I started thinking about skin in the game, it's actually a function of a couple of variables that are important. Of course, skin in the game, there's a function of money. You know, skin in the game means, hey, how much money did you put into this deal? And yeah, that's important. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I'm an investor, I want to know that the entrepreneur has put some money into it. But just as important is time. So skin in the game is also a function of time, because time is money. And also if you're, putting X amount of time into the idea, then of course you're going to be losing opportunities somewhere else. So time is a function of skin in the game. And then the psychological aspect, which from my perspective, I'll tell you what, as an entrepreneur, as a venture capitalist, as an investor, I've been on both sides of the fence, and this is the one really I want to look for, is I want to see that the skin in the game is really passion-based. Because I can tell you right now, I've interviewed one entrepreneur, and this guy, literally, he could talk about his idea all day long, all night long. And so I could tell that he was extremely passionate about the idea. But not only was he passionate about it, he also was very knowledgeable about it. He knew, what needs to be done and why. He knew the know-how and the know-why. And so when somebody asks you about the skin in the game, I've seen entrepreneurs get defensive. That someone is most likely an investor. And I've seen entrepreneurs get defensive on it. So just think of it as a function of different variables. Obviously money is important, time, and the psychological aspect of it. And the psychological aspect is obviously passion, perseverance. Is another key one. Persistence. Stubbornness is another. Because you're doing, if you're doing revolutionary stuff, then people are gonna, be telling you, it's not that good, or I don't think it's really a great idea, and you got to be stubborn about it. So that's also a function of skin in the game, listening to the negative feedback while you're marching along to your $1 billion startup. Until next time.